Hello, my name is Daniel. I'm going to be the host today for IGM Media Podcast episode number 4. We got Keith,
Hey.
Jay.
What's up?
Say what's up, guys.
What's up?
What's up? What's going on?
So if you guys want to introduce yourselves, talk about your cars, what you have done to it, and all that, give us kind of the laydown.
All right, cool.
Well, I'll start with me. I drive a 1970 Camaro Z28, and my other car is a 1977 Camaro LT, and both have 350 small block Chevys. One's a flat tappet cam, one's a roller cam, and they're carbureted. I leave them distributor and carbureted, and they're daily drivers. They drive 300 miles a week, and always still trying to fine tune and keeping the build going. Always something to do with classics, and that's it. Just keeping it old school for me, and Chevy, GM, So that's pretty much what I'm doing with my cars.
It's a reliable platform.
What's that?
I said it's a pretty reliable platform, though,
exactly.
especially to have the
Yes,
old school cars.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Because you see people that have like the JDM stuff,
Yeah.
or like the more Euro stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't see them having a good time.
No.
I mean,
No.
you're gonna have your ups and downs
Yeah,
either way.
yeah,
But
sure.
still.
I'm that guy. I'm that guy. If like I hear like a miss or anything, like I'll pull into a gas station and use my cell phone light to tune my
Yes,
car
sir.
up. Like I've done that before, where I adjust my timing
Mhm.
with a cell phone light, or I gotta grab a flathead and adjust my air fuel mixture screws
Yeah.
right on the spot. If I hear a little miss or something.
Mm-hmm. You don't need an old head for that. That's
No,
not true.
no, and
Someone that knows.
that's what the common perspective is.
Yeah.
What people think. They think, oh, it's carbureted. I'm gonna have a bad time. Nah, it's like your car will talk to you. You
Yeah.
know, like if you hear a little late, like if it's sleep or it's lazy or if it's cutting off on you, like it's gonna tell you, hey, bump me up, make me smoother. You don't gotta pay, $2,000 to somebody. You could grab an old flathead,
Yeah,
so. That's like how I do it, but
Yeah.
I just listen to my car and it'll talk to you, that's how I keep it old school. Because a lot of guys tell me, they go, oh, why don't you go EFI or
Mhm.
not a knock to fuel injection,
Right,
but
right.
like I just think when you have a classic like an old school, I just think you gotta like keep that legacy where it's carbureted, it's distributor, because that's what it was built on. That's how they were made, So that's how I feel about it. So that's pretty much how my theory is.
That's cool though, because not a lot of people get to that point,
Mhm.
even with the classic cars. Like you were
Mhm.
saying, most people would put like a
Yeah.
whole like
Oh,
brand new
EFI.
insides, EFI,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Like
And I am definitely not no certified mechanic. I just I just know all from adjusting, just from having bad experiences, like car just cutting off on me in traffic in the intersection.
Mhm.
Just that little, not that panic, but that little anxiety where you got, I got to start it up quick and pull over and
Yep.
adjust it and get my stuff going. So. That's just all from having, bad experiences and
Yeah.
just, like I said, like cutting off on me.
Learn from the struggle.
Yeah, pretty much just learned
Learn
as
from
I
the
go,
struggle. Yeah.
Because my first classic was a '69 Mustang. That was like the first carbureted car I tried. I was trying to daily, and that was when I was setting timing at gas stations at night and just learning. Why is my car backfiring? Why am I getting spit out the carburetor?
Yeah.
Just learned off of that, and then by the time I got my 2 classic second gen Camaros, I was just like pretty
Seasoned.
pretty seasoned on it. So I was like, oh, it's a little lazy. All right, let me bump this up, let me
Yeah.
smoothen this out, So
And we
Yeah,
come
the-
from, families, car guys. Our dad. I remember when we were, I don't know how old we were. I'm 4 years older than my brother Jay and I. We were sitting at the dinner table. He threw a Hot Rod magazine on the table. He said, "All right, open the page. That's a 350 Chevy small block. That's a carburetor. That's this. That's that. Learn it." Pretty much said that. And I was like, "Oh, not like in a bad way,
Yeah.
but like it was
Yeah.
like." We were like, oh, okay. And I looked at it and I was like, oh. We did know about cars. We've
Yeah.
always been to Lake Havasu
Yeah.
with our big block. We had a big block Ford 460. He had a
Mhm.
speedboat.
Mhm.
We've been around V8s all our life, so we were destined.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay. And studied up and then
Yeah, our dad had a jet boat, like Keith said, 464. With the long tube headers hanging out over the boat.
Yep.
I mean, we were
That's intense.
single digit. We were like single digit as an age, smelling fumes and
It's home.
in the back seat smelling a carburetor and,
Yeah.
and all that good old carbon monoxide.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call it fumes and formula. We
Yeah.
were little babies smelling gas.
I like
sir.
that.
So we didn't have a chance of where to,
Yeah,
where to
no,
vary. It was all motors and cars, and
Yeah.
that's what it was all about because we grew up off of that,
Yeah.
and we're
That's
stuck
cool,
like
man.
that.
Yeah.
We're stuck like that,
Yeah.
so we ain't changing.
Getting to what I drive, my daily is a 2006 Pontiac LS2 GTO. The basic
Nice.
bolt-ons. Yeah, I love that car. And it has like 190. I hit 190,000 miles on it.
I think it's
You
reliable.
know, do
Damn.
my own oil, do the brakes. Just love it. And my race car is my C6 Z06 2007. Shout out to Powerhouse Racing. Basic Z06 treatment, head fix, cam, VTR, all that good stuff. So I love it. Just drove it over here today. We went to, me and the fiance went to Paso Robles. We went to Solvang, getting 26 miles per gallon.
Oh my
What
God.
car with that much power can get that miles per gallon? It's just an amazing car. My dream car, and I'm hanging on to that one.
No, that's the right platform to do it on.
It really is. Once you get you gotta get the heads done, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys and gals.
That's the rule.
Yep. Once you get that done, you're good. Go to the right shop.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to the Z06, I mean, there's like endless things that you can do with it. Like, it looks great, it looks perfect body wise.
Yeah.
But there's just so many little things you can do to the C6.
Oh
man.
And the platform already, you're looking at 3,100 pounds or a little over that. And you have the engine doesn't have to work hard at all to move that car. It weighs nothing.
I remember from my LS.
Oh yeah,
C5.
you had a C5 base, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
My first car was a '98 Z20, and then I also had a '98 C5, both LS ones. So I know how they're built too. Before I went fully carbureted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love
them
those
LS
engines.
motors, they're
Love the LS, yeah.
You get them, they're just set.
They just work.
They just work. They just work.
work.
They just work. Yeah.
Yeah, anybody
GM,
with
good old
the-
GM. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody with a Corvette or LS platform can testify to that.
Yes.
Yes. They
Most
are
definitely.
built. Yeah.
Most
They are
definitely.
built.
Speaking of, there was this guy that went to the track the other day. There was this guy that had a C6Z,
Oh shit.
caught on fire. It was that Chuck Walla, caught on fire. And then he just pulls out another C6Z.
Oh.
He's like, I'll get the spare.
It was another yellow one, and it looked pretty much exactly the same.
Wow.
I didn't get too close up to it
Damn.
to notice, but yeah, he had the burnt one was inside, so I couldn't see what the burnt one looked like.
Yeah.
But the other, the one that wasn't burnt, that he had pulled out,
Wow.
it looked exactly the same. It was
Wow.
yellow with the wing and everything. I'm like, oh, he just has double.
He's
Okay.
like, oh, okay.
That's what we're doing.
It's like he knew that would happen
Yeah,
sometime.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
And
tragic as fuck.
Damn.
It's crazy though because of, what I was hearing from the track, the people around the track, they said that the fire didn't even get towards the motor. Like it was near the motor, but it didn't, like they said from what they saw, it didn't damage anything.
Oh wow.
So I'm like,
Wonder what happened.
that goes to show that like when they say LSs are bulletproof, they're
Yeah.
they're pretty bulletproof.
They are.
Look at the
They are.
LS3, throw a boost at it.
Mhm.
I don't think they're considered LS, but the junkyard.
Oh yeah.
5.3s.
5.3s.
I'd still consider those.
Yeah,
LS.
they're pretty much the same.
5.3s,
Yeah.
so,
Throw a turbo on those
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
You know, they're just
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You've seen videos of like the early YouTubers when they would get stuff and they would just boost it with like nitrous. Like,
Oh,
let's see
yeah.
how much nitrous we can put in this LS1. Like,
yeah.
I feel like if I had the money, I would definitely do some YouTube videos like that.
Yeah. Seriously, that would be fun. That would be
tight.
fun. Yeah. Just see. Let's just have fun and see what we can do with this, and that'll help other people to find the limits and just get ideas. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of builds and stuff, and SEMA,
Yes.
you guys have I showed you guys a little bit of what SEMA was all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that? Because I mean, just picture if it was here, but it's basically, I believe it's a full week.
In Vegas, huh?
In Vegas, and some say it's really fun, some say it's shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've seen the SoCal car scene here. Some
Yeah.
of the SoCal cars
Yeah.
go out there.
Okay.
So I mean, what are your, just from seeing it from Instagram and pictures and stuff? What are your thoughts?
A lot of wild shit, a lot of clean shit, and I do like that. You know, especially here in California, a lot of the we have like the best car scene here.
Yeah.
But you know, they try everything to ruin that with the what do you call it? Getting what is that called? When you get pulled over for exhaust.
Yeah, the whole.
Oh, the state refs.
Yeah,
and all
stuff
that?
like that.
Yeah,
It's like
it's just so restricted.
Yeah,
Even
but
though we got all, like Keith said, we got all the shows. We got
yeah,
all the events. We
our
got
car
all the
scene is
events.
out of control. Like I love it. But,
You can't do shit.
Yeah. and going and I bring that up because it's cool seeing that they're keeping the show going.
Yeah.
Instead of them trying to ban and go, oh no, the cars are loud here. We don't like the
Yeah,
crowd.
yeah.
Like it's cool to see the passion.
No limits.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
passion
Yeah,
keep
no
going
limits.
on and on. But yeah, I think from what I've seen a lot of crazy stuff that's a little, a little out there. But I can appreciate it. You know, the effort and the passion with it.
Yeah.
But I do like you showed me a nice build from this Mustang. This super clean build. You know, you'll have your it's like with anything, you have your clean stuff, then you have your
Yep.
crazier stuff, which is fine. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then also got to think about too, like, I mean, I feel like in a form we're like a purist kind
Yes.
of people when
Yeah.
it comes to like
Yes.
we want things to look like OEM plus.
Yes.
Yes, I love it. That's my
That's
favorite.
how, that's how it
Plus.
was made. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do a little touch on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Little lower it a little bit. Do,
Little personality to you, because you are the owner.
Yeah,
you
and I
know?
get it. SEMA, I get
Yeah.
SEMA.
Yeah.
They're showing out.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
showing
that's
out.
that's the thing is
Yeah.
SEMA's literally like you can't buy tickets for it. It's
Wow.
it's pretty much just like a business owner
Mhm.
expo.
see,
It's a
yeah,
business.
that's-
It's a business expo.
Yeah, that,
just
yeah.
just for cars.
Yeah.
And you get these people that'll buy the tickets, and some people sell the what's it called, the like lanyards and stuff that have the names on it,
Mhm.
and they
Yeah.
buy the lanyards. And I don't know about now, but like as of like 5-6 years ago,
Yeah.
they you could literally just buy them off of eBay, or if your friend had one,
Oh shit.
buy it off of them, and they wouldn't check IDs. I don't know if they check IDs now, but hoping to get some sort of a sponsor that
Yeah.
allows me to do that. So
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
dope. Yeah,
That would
that'd
be
be
we,
nice.
huh?
we will see about that hopefully
Yeah.
the next year.
Yeah.
I
We
can
gotta
go
go
to
to
SEMA.
SEMA.
I know.
We gotta
we
go to
got
SEMA.
it.
I mean,
we got it.
Even to like check out the stuff
Yeah,
that's like
just to-
outside
yeah.
of SEMA,
Right.
Mhm.
the car scene gets crazy. They throw night meets like Friday night. My buddy Chaz, photographer,
Uh-huh.
he's out there and he threw a night meet at Houston's Hot Chicken,
Okay.
and it was just
I seen
packed.
some video.
It was just
Yeah.
packed.
Do they do
yeah.
takeovers out there?
They
Oh.
do, but that wasn't that one.
Okay. Oh yeah, I wasn't talking for
Yeah,
that one,
no.
but just in general.
They
'cause-
have takeovers, I'm sure.
Yeah, see stuff like that can get that stuff shut down.
That's-
So there,
yeah.
I gotta tell you guys about these this
Yeah.
one group of YouTubers.
Mhm.
I was gonna mention them to you because I know how you guys feel about takeovers and like that
Oh,
crowd.
yeah.
That
We
crowd,
love
you know.
it.
Yeah, our
Yeah.
favorites.
Yeah, no, they're
right.
destroying everything.
Fucking
the car
everything
culture,
up,
car
yeah.
community, yeah.
Now the OGs before like the takeover scene got like even more ghetto than it already was.
Mhm.
Because like everybody respected everybody at one point.
Right, right.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
At one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before it got
Yeah,
40
not
grand.
now.
Yeah.
Or how many people can I
Yeah.
hit? You
How
know,
many
it's-
people can I shoot?
Yeah, it's
For-
like,
yeah,
like
for
when I
likes.
saw the
For
gun, I'm like,
likes.
dude, like,
Yeah.
come on, like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
this is out of control.
It's
like.
it's ridiculous.
It's intense.
And I'm not a party pooper. I love, I occasionally do a little burnout.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool,
yeah,
But
yeah.
don't, everybody.
Time and place.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you're a true
time and
car
place,
enthusiast, you will agree with what we're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like point blank, like
Exactly.
It's
Don't ruin
ridiculous.
it for all of us.
Thank you,
Because
thank
some
you.
of us are just trying to meet up and meet other
Yeah.
car
And-
enthusiasts
yeah.
and chill.
Yep.
Some people just want to do that, like us.
exactly.
But some people want to ruin it and be an idiot.
Show
and
off
it's
and
like,
shit.
well, all right. Well, now you can't have either. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
come on,
Right.
So
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that sucks. It
does,
really does.
In
People
a nice,
ruin
saying
it.
it the nice way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the
That's the
nicest way I can put
easiest
it.
way to
Yeah.
put it.
And we admire you. You like the car. I don't even know if they like the car culture.
Yeah,
It's
I don't.
More,
I
it's
think
more
it's
like
just
showing off.
Yeah, just making ruckus.
You know-
and acting a fool. It's like do you even know what you're driving? Like
they probably don't.
they just know
Dipstick has no oil.
no
on it,
oil.
You know.
tires bald.
No insurance.
Tires balled up.
Yeah,
not from
like,
the burnout, just in general.
Driving up there.
Yeah.
No, when you. I was gonna say when you guys get a chance, so
Yes,
Keith,
sir.
you need to look up Sloppy Boys. That's where I was getting with the whole takeovers, right?
Okay.
They used to do YouTube back in the day, and I think they're under something else now because they went through like a name change at some point. But those, if you want to look up Vegas shit that's like gets out of hand, these dudes would just ride dirt bikes, sports bikes. They would get their S14s and just drift them, and like Vegas at like 2 a.m. like on the outskirts of Vegas.
And
like
that's probably not the craziest thing happening on the street
Yeah.
either.
No,
right? 'Cause you know it's
no,
Vegas.
no, hell no.
They kind of blend
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, seriously. I
And
gotta
then
check that
these
out.
like
Sloppy boys.
they look like 19, 20-year-old like white
man.
kids.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
And they would like, they got like this crazy amount of money off of YouTube. It had to have been off of YouTube because they like shot up like crazy
Like
for a
Mr.
minute.
Mr. Beast.
Yes. So they started like, I don't know if they just met new people or what, but like the people that they were hanging around with, and they started driving like McLarens, and then they were like getting like those Razor like off-road cars.
Oh yeah, those. Yeah,
And they
those
were-
look like fun.
They were jumping those, and I'm just like,
Dude,
they're using those on the streets, and I'm just like, yo, like this is awesome.
Yeah, I
They
gotta
would
check
even-
that out. That's,
They would even do them in the rain.
Oh, shit.
man.
Yeah, so like it got intense, but
Right.
I feel like all those people though that did YouTube, I feel like that's what the takeover people that go to the takeovers.
Yes.
That's what I'm getting at. Is I feel like those people are like, oh, I could do that too.
Ah.
I feel like it's not
Copycat.
necessarily the
Yeah.
movies of like Fast and Furious. That's what people say.
Right. No.
I feel like it's everything else in between.
That
Mhm.
and going back to that, like the news media will see it as, oh, these are all car enthusiasts. This is all they do. No, we don't do this.
Mhm.
We don't do this.
This isn't our style.
This
we don't
is-
do this.
Yeah, we're
Uh-uh.
actually frowning at them too.
Yeah,
So don't.
yeah.
You see that's our point. Where they put us in the
Mhm.
same category.
Mhm.
So we have to kind of like just chill on that, you know.
Yeah.
Some of us just, like what we were saying, some of us just want to be able to just get in our car and just hear the cam chop.
Yeah.
And then that just
we work.
gets
know,
you off. You
we're-
know, that makes you feel good, you
Yeah,
know?
everybody works hard. We just,
Yeah,
we
just,
want to enjoy
you know,
stuff. We want to
that's-
slam into a curve.
Yeah, that's our therapy. Just hearing our car, you know, going out for a nice drive or whatever. You know, that's
Oh man, that's the best.
that's
We're
therapy,
cruising,
you know?
Summertime.
Yeah.
At evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And trying to, like, you know, run into people and cut people off. And
Yeah,
nah,
man, it's like-
we ain't about that.
No.
We ain't about that.
No.
But, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of people want to do that and put people's lives at risk
Mhm.
and all that shit. We ain't trying to do all that. We just want to vibe out and just have a
Yeah.
good time, chill time.
Chill different.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Other people, car enthusiasts. You
That's
know?
why like you guys are building your cars like for you.
Yeah.
And like I
Yeah,
feel like
not
the
for-
people that do the takeovers,
Yeah.
and maybe not just them, they do those things and do certain things to their car because they're like, oh well, this is gonna look cool
Yeah.
on some
Yeah,
dude's
for
YouTube
the
channel.
gram.
Oh yeah,
YouTube,
They weren't
So,
in the
like-
trenches with those cars.
Yeah, you-
No.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you guys have like actual like. I feel like you guys have solid taste when it comes to
Thank you.
building cars.
Appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
Dan.
Thank you.
Because like, I feel like you definitely could have went the totally wrong way with the C6.
Oh yeah.
Because
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we've all seen plenty of
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
bad C6s
Yeah,
out there.
Yeah, we've had.
That's
yeah.
true. That's
So
true.
like, if both of you guys actually had unlimited money with your cars that you have now, like what would you do? Like if like kind of possibilities were endless.
I would definitely. This individual, follow on Instagram. He has this crazy C6Z with a high compression, revs to 8,600 RPM, and he's just NA. You know, he's of course, and he's racing Conglors, C6 ZR1s, and keeping up with them, and just it's just amazing. Just sounds like a NASCAR, like something like that. I think a
Yeah.
nasty build. This NA.
So you would pick your Z over the GTO to build?
Yeah, the Z's my love. I mean, the GTO is too, but the GTO would be crazy too to do a crazy build because
Yeah.
you're not expecting. I mean, you have the supercharged and turbo GTOs, you know. And I mean, it's not actually a sleeper. I mean, if it is if you don't know about cars as much, but like
sure.
a GTO with a big block in there would throw a lot of people off. That would be.
Yeah.
I'd probably do both actually. That sounds good.
Yeah,
That
GTO's
sounds-
definitely a sleeper because
Yeah.
people don't know what's under that hood. They see and they think it's a chill car,
Yeah.
but that
Many
thing
people
is
say- yeah.
far from chill.
People ask me, is that a V6? I'm like, I'm like in my head, don't you hear that?
Yeah.
But yeah, not everybody knows about cars.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
You're like, yeah, the motor thing is broken.
The motor,
There's
yeah.
a thing in the motor.
Misfire.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing because people that don't know about cars will say, "Oh, it's just a Pontiac Grand Am."
Yeah.
Oh, let them go.
Yeah.
Oh, why does it sound like that? I don't know. Get it fixed.
Sure.
Get it fixed.
Yeah.
Why does it sound like it's gonna cut off?
Yeah.
And then come back up, and then cut off.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm on my way to the mechanic right now.
What would you do, Jay?
I would, the way my cars, because with the unlimited budget, I would keep it similar, but I would definitely beef up my motors rather than them having 350s. I know with one of them, probably my 77, I would probably get that to a 383, and probably for my 70, I would probably want like a big block in there. I would probably do like a 454 and just, hot cam in there and a tunnel ramp. Probably cut a hole out the hood and have a scoop sticking out, the air cleaner sticking out. That's if it was unlimited. Yeah.
Because our dad, what did Dad want? He wanted we wanted to go in on a
he's really he really likes the 69 to 72 Novas, and if our car people, I'm gonna talk to you, because if you guys know those years, that Nova looks pissed off and it looks mean and it looks like it's ready to do something.
That's true.
And that's the year. I like shit. We all like that year, but our dad, he really likes that shit.
To do it like a nice build.
We want to go in and piece up on that and
just have fun.
We just have fun. Like if the heads fuck up, whatever. It's not a daily. It's not like me and Keith's cars. They're not doing commutes. They're not just something where he could get in it, drive on the weekend, and just haul ass and then park it.
Yeah, not worry.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So something like that. And that's pretty much it. We definitely wanna plan to do something like that.
Shout out to our mom too she knows her stuff too.
Yeah, she does. She does.
She's in there helping out and wrenching.
She does.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, she does.
That's where all this craziness comes from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like that's rare because usually just the dad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she be in the trenches too. Yeah.
Cam. Rocker, she's with it. Yeah.
Oh man,
she had no choice to.
She could hear.
Awesome.
She could tell if a car has an LS motor too. She could hear it by sound.
I'll be coming. I'll be coming, pulling up in either car, and she'll be like, "That sounded like the GTO." Oh no, that's the Corvette. Yeah. Sure enough, she can hear.
She got an ear for it.
Oh,
or the delivery trucks got LS. She could tell.
People don't know that. FedEx trucks.
She can tell it's LS.
FedEx trucks have LS.
Yeah.
Not the new electric via.
Yeah, no.
Check if you're. One time I was at the gas station. This confirmed it. I looked online. Not many people probably know this already. But I looked on. I was at the gas station. I'm pumping up. Pause. I'm filling up. And then I looked inside the inner fender well. And I saw the same headers my GTO had from the factory. I was like, oh, it's an LS. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Cool to just cam up a
I know.
Oh my god.
There's American racing headers on it. It's just, hey, that's a fantasy build.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be
well, you see at the LS Fest, every year you see the mail guy. The mailman.
Oh yeah,
he has the LS in the mail.
that old ass World War II truck that USPS drives.
Oh yeah.
That little square. Yeah. I've seen that.
Used to be my favorite build for the LSs was the Willys Jeep.
Oh, the Willys Jeep. Yeah.
That was like my favorite.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, he would get active at LS Fest, and even on the streets in Texas. We did TX2K.
Oh yeah.
Those were the days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome. Stuff like this. To see stuff like this, we're talking about this. This is the car community, right?
This is the car community.
This is what everybody loves. This is what true enthusiasts love.
Yeah, these aren't the hooligans and all that. Oh, let's just rip shit and mess everybody's day up. Nah.
Mom, can I borrow your Infiniti G35?
Yeah.
I want to do some. I mean, I'm gonna go to the store.
Yeah.
No hate to G35.
Yeah,
I just see a lot of those.
I just see a lot of them doing stuff.
Yeah. I like that car actually.
Yeah. That and the new cars are Chargers now.
The Chargers.
Oh,
Oh, tinted windows, right? If you don't got tinted windows, you're not making a mess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And don't get us wrong. We love Chargers. We love any.
They're
love
cool.
Them. It's just a lot of the owners.
It's not, like Keith said, like the cars are cool. They're
exactly.
fast.
It's the drivers.
I don't know what it is, but it's like every driver I come across, like on the freeway or whatever, they damn near hit me. They cut me off, and
I got a solid question for both of you.
what is it?
Answer away. Ask away.
What's worse, Mustang or Charger Challenger owners?
As far as if you're gonna get hit,
Like
or?
just in general, just overall. Like if you were to like run into them at a car meet, or if you were to like really
I'm scared when they leave.
When they leave.
Yeah. You know that whole Mustang.
Okay, what about personality for personality?
Oh,
like egos and shit like that. Because you know everybody.
Oh gosh, yeah. I don't know. I think I don't know.
I never. Well, I can't really answer it because I've never actually seen them on foot. I always see them zigzagging and almost hitting everybody on the freeway. So I don't really know how they are.
He said on foot.
Let's not forget the Nissan Altima owners now.
Yeah, the silver ones. They're always silver.
Watch out for them on the freeway.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're a different type.
They're a different type.
Yeah, they think they're a race car, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
It's like we said. It's like it just happens to be a dark green or a black Charger or Challenger. It's just.
I love it. I like the. Like, I'm not throwing shade.
The cars, they're beasts. Yeah, they're fast.
I like the wide body Charger.
Yeah,
like,
it's just
392. Like,
the new ones.
Those are sick. Like those are dope. Like if I were a Dodge dude, I would have them.
Yeah,
honestly. Yeah, and I like those. But it's just the craziness, the rep they get. It's not everybody, of course.
No,
We're not speaking of all of them.
Yeah.
It's just, everybody should know that.
Got a high percentage of it.
Yeah, looks like a duck.
Yeah. Motherfucker quacking.
What do they say that you can't take the Mustang owner out of it? You can't take it out because you switch him into another car.
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
I own a Mustang, but I don't know.
Me too.
Oh really?
Yeah,
really.
I
You
had a
did.
69.
Yeah, it
Oh,
wasn't the
damn.
fastest. It was a 96 GT. It was my first car. Learned how to drive stick. Shout out to the manual owners. Save the manuals. All my cars have been stick shift. Yeah.
Nice.
So I drove that car, learned it on that car, loved it. You know, wasn't the fastest, but it made it fairly quick.
Okay.
410 gears, basic bolt-ons, and some.
I think it had some acceleration.
Yeah,
remember
for
those gears?
was, yeah.
Those gears, that rear end.
And I put some heavy. It came with the 16 inch alloys, so I put on some 18s, and it felt super slow. You know.
Yeah.
It already didn't have. It made like 215 stock. I think I got it to 240 horse and 320 torque. So I put the 410 gears in there because of the wheels, and man, that thing woke up.
I was like, whoa, I remember that.
It chirped them a little bit, you know. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's not like I'm saying no shade to Mustangs.
Yeah.
I like new
fun.
Coyote engines. Like they're awesome. They're badass. Like,
Well, you see the new Coyote engines are they're putting them now in like the Cobras and stuff like that. What Super Performance does with those cars.
Yeah.
They put the Boxer 2 motors in the GT40s.
Uh-huh. And the Fox bodies with the Coyote, those got to be fast as hell. Yeah. Yeah, so we just VA boys.
Yeah, we're just VA
anything
guys.
with VA. We're just.
That's awesome.
I had a bad experience with the Ford Mustang.
Oh, let's hear it.
Yeah, the '69 Mustang I mentioned earlier, the one I was saying about how I learned how to tune carbs and do the timing and all that. Tough topic, but long story short. So I got this car, and then I had a bunch of money saved up, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this whole thing rebuilt, you know. So yeah, I got it done. I got the heads done, new pistons done, and get the car back maybe a year or less, and it drops 2 cylinders, and then it milkshaked.
The milkshake, the forbidden milkshake.
Nah.
It was just the most random shit ever. Like, I just remember, long story short, I just remember like getting it back and it was running. Then I just noticed it was just getting real rough, and I'm like, all right, well, you know, let me rebuild the carburetor. Let me do spark plugs. Let me just put a new let me just do everything I can, you know, that I have access to.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing, and I'm like, oh shit, what is it? And then I had a compression test done, and 2 cylinders were shot, no pressure at all. And I'm like, man, I can't do Ford again. And then because before the Mustang, I had, like I said earlier, I had a '98 Z28 and a '98 Vet. I didn't have problems with it, no problems.
Daily driving down there.
No problems with it. And then after that, I was like, you know what? I'm going back to Camaro. I'm going back to Chevy. And then I just got these 2 second-gen Camaros. And, man, these things are, like, bulletproof. I just had minor shit wrong with them. Nothing internally. Bottom end's good. And no valve issues, no head. It just solid. Solid.
That's what you hear too with a lot of the LS platform or just GM products.
GM is just
work.
Yeah.
Same with the boat. With boats, as far as like, we're not too familiar with the. Well, maybe you are more than me with the larger offshore boats, but like when those guys that build their boats, it's always like, oh, get a Chevy, get a 454. Yeah. Fords work, Buick, but Oldsmobile, I mean. Yeah. Even though it's GM, but they always see 454 Chevy. It's just. Yeah, they have that rep,
And we've been hearing that since we were like really younger, much younger, and it's true, It's like Chevy,
we're talking like
Chevy
6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah, Chevy.
We're not talking like 14.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Chevy is really legit,
Yeah.
People were wondering who never had a Chevy, like it's legit. If you're gonna get like a muscle car or V8 or whatever.
See how the Ford people.
I was gonna say. Hey, well, you know what, Jay, you really took the whole found on road dead thing. That was they have that joke. You took it a little too serious.
There you go. That's exactly.
Everything happens for a reason.
That's why I told Keith that too. I was like, you know what? I'm glad it happened because I sold it and I was able to get because I had my '77 Camaro as I had the Mustang.
Okay.
And that thing was always holding it down. That was my daily. And I had
reliable.
Reliable. And then, I sold my Mustang, and then I saved up, and then I ended up getting my '70 Z28, which is a rare ass car. That first year, that second gen body. It's a very rare piece.
So it always goes back to Chevy.
Yeah, exactly. So I was glad. It sucked that the Mustang took a shit like that, but it was like a blessing in disguise because I was able to get a rare car sitting on all 4 flats in East LA, and I picked that thing up from OfferUp, and I just got it back. Now it's like a daily. It's a daily
so
thing.
Did he know what he had? Like when he posted on OfferUp,
he had to sell it, right? He had to get rid of it.
It was he just had to sell it, but he knew what he had.
Okay.
He knew what he had. But man, let me tell. I'm gonna tell a quick story, man, of how much like me and my brother and even you too, Dan, like how much of car enthusiasts we are because this is people laugh at my ass for this, but I tell the story how I bought the car. Yep. So it's sitting on all 4 flats, right? And as a buyer, what are you expecting to do? You're just expecting, all right, let me hear it, and I'm gonna decide how much I want to pay for it, and I want to go for a test drive, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Not me, man. This thing was struggling to start. Man, I'm helping him prime the carburetor. I'm helping him get it running because in my head, I'm like, I know I want to hear this thing and I want to test drive it. So I'm helping him. I pretty much helped him get it running because it was like dead. It was like it hadn't been started in like I don't know, maybe a month or so. And it's just
did he say that on the?
No. When I got it,
that's a game changer right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the funniest shit.
By the way.
Yeah. So so all you hear is starter, right? When I go up there, I'm like, man, you gotta prime that thing, He knew about motors, but he didn't really know.
I was gonna say, did he know, or
he didn't really know? So I'm like, man, you gotta pour some gas down there, like let's get it going, this and that. And then check this out too. And then it got running, and then the idle was all low. I said, man, you got a screwdriver? I'm tuning his car. I haven't even bought it yet. I know. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to that. So I'm tuning his carburetor. I'm not even the owner yet. I didn't shake hands. I didn't do nothing. And then we tuned it up. I got bumped the idle up, smooth it out. All right, we go for a test drive, this and that. And then he wanted a certain price. And man, I told him, he's like, oh yeah, this guy could give me more, but he'll do it in payments. I said, nah, man, I'll bring you an envelope with this, next week. And man, I got like $5,000 off for it. $5,000, cheaper, because he thanked me like as I was helping him getting it running and shit. Because otherwise, I could have been like, hey, it's not running. Like I don't want this Camaro. I don't know what's wrong with the motor.
That's something you should disclose when you're selling something.
Yeah,
it doesn't run.
Yeah, just say it doesn't run
for sure.
But nah, all you saw was the flat tires. I'm like, oh well, at least I could hear it. The
Right.
thing wouldn't start. So I wanted to hear if it was knocking or I wanted to know what I'm doing.
Right.
So I'm like, we gonna get this shit running
today.
And we did. And we did. I went for a test drive. I picked it up the week or two after.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
But that goes to show you how much we're nah, dude. I'm
the
car guy. Like we gonna get this shit running.
Yeah, because you hear so many stories of people that like see the cars or something's not right, they don't want to buy it.
They don't want to buy it. I'm like, no.
And it's like, I feel like unless it's like, it's not a motor issue.
Yeah.
And it's not a transmission issue. Like,
exactly. Major stuff.
Just fix it. Just, you know.
And that was my main thing. I was like, I want to hear if this thing's knocking. Like, I want to know if this motor's screwed up.
Yeah.
And it started up. It was smooth. I'm like, oh, shit. It's a whole fresh mild 350 in there. 350 Chevy in there.
That was the 77?
The 70.
Oh, the 70.
The 70.
Okay.
And, it's got the roller cam. I found out later it was a roller cam because I saw the rock arms and stuff, But, it's... once I popped my valve covers off and adjusted my rock arms, I saw that they were for roller cam, and I was like, man, this thing's beefed up already, So, but that goes to show you, like, we're those type of guys where it's like, nah, like we're really in the cars, like, car enthusiasts,
Yeah.
Like you said, like, so it's like, oh, something's wrong with it. Like, oh, no, I don't want it. I'm turned off,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh,
yeah, no, you're
sell
like
it.
No, I feel like real car enthusiasts definitely figure out the problem. Or at
least try.
The only reason I can imagine somebody selling the car is if they really don't like it, or if like something bad happens,
or
like an accident,
the
time.
Because things happen in life, so that could be why too, But
you see a lot of people like on Instagram, because like when it came to me like inviting people for meets and stuff, you see so many people just like dip off. For a couple months or for like a year. I feel like that's like a recent thing, recently.
Oh yeah.
If people have just been dropping off, dropping on.
They I don't know why they turned their account off or something. What do they call that? Deactivate.
Deactivate. Yeah.
That's what they call. That's what they do.
Yeah. No, like for Corvette Fest when I would invite people and stuff, and took the whole year off from that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
There was so many people that like I was like, oh damn.
Yeah.
Like I didn't realize they weren't there.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that that happened. It's like, things happen with the COVID thing. I hate to be one of those since COVID, but it is true.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, that changes a lot.
And and it's like a lot of time, like one of the original spots you had on your Corvette Fest, they ruined it, and that's what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
But.
That one was an interesting one. It was the Santa Ana location, right?
Yeah.
No, that was a solid one, but
love that.
If it didn't get ruined by that dude, that was the C6 owner.
Oh.
There was a black, or no, it wasn't C6. It was a black C5.
Yeah.
No, I'll never forget that one because after I realized he was good, I laughed my ass off, and then I was like, when I was driving home, that's when I realized oh shit, I might be liable for this. So that's when it kind of kicked in. But he only hit the tree, and so I'm like, it's a tree. He's not dead.
Right.
He's good.
Yeah.
He was able to get out, walk away. I literally went to him, I'm like, you good? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, there wasn't a meet here. Don't tell anybody you were here. I'm like, you were doing something stupid on your own.
Yeah, for sure.
And he just goes, okay. I was like, well, at least as long as he wasn't hurt or anything,
course,
that's when I was like, okay, well, fuck you, guy.
Yeah,
you fucked us up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not when it comes to doing meets, because I'm really thinking about putting a meet together for In Gear Media.
Okay.
And I did the night meet once for this one for In Gear Media, and then I did the Cars and Coffee once. But I have something actually in the Santa Fe Springs area that I'm working with right now.
Oh.
So it could probably be Santa Fe Springs Cars and Coffee.
Shout out to Dan.
And
shout out to Dan for getting these things organized, getting people coming together. Corvette Fest, In Gear Media. Shout out, man. Seriously.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate
Cheers.
that. Cheers. Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
The very little that you guys have.
Yes, sir.
Keeping it alive,
Yeah.
A lot of big things coming from Dan. Wish him the best.
Thanks, man.
For sure.
No, I wanted to do some stuff with the whole car enthusiast and car show stuff, because I know you guys were talking about, and we were talking about being car enthusiasts.
Yeah.
So when it comes to car meets, which ones do you guys frequent, or have you guys found any that you not many people know about?
I frequent Sunday still. I'm going tomorrow actually. Taking the fiance there.
Oh, nice.
South Cinia, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going there. We enjoy going there because of the lots of old school Porsches, new Porsches, a lot of German Euro stuff. I love that. And I think a lot of people know about it though, but I feel like it's not as big as other shows. But I think it's up there. But that's one I do enjoy a lot. Yeah.
I feel like if you're down to drive that to Laguna, because I feel like
Yeah.
most people, even in like regular OC, like Newport,
Yeah.
they're like, let's drive into the complete opposite end. But
Yeah.
you got people that go to South OC Cars and Coffee,
Right.
Mhm.
like
That's
all the
far
time
further
to
out,
just
yeah.
to get sectioned off.
Yeah.
In the muscle
yeah.
car, supercar section, but
True.
Yeah.
Sunday Steel, to my knowledge, they don't do any of the whole like you go here, you go there.
None of that. No.
Segregation of
None of
cars.
that segregation.
Yeah.
Segregation of cars.
You just
is what I'm gonna
pull
call
up
it.
and find a spot.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You could
That's
have
right.
the odd Viper that goes there frequently next to anything.
Yeah.
S14 or
Yes.
you could find an old school GT40 that sometimes go. Carrera GT sometimes go, and I can park next to it in my Z06, and my car costs so many times more than my car.
Right.
And people are really chill. None of that. I'm better than you.
Yeah.
Vibes.
That's good.
Like that's like a toxic thing in the car community. It's
Yeah.
like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like we all.
Nobody's above each other.
Yeah, I'm not that respect every dude guy. No, because man.
No, yeah.
But like, come on, dude. Like we love Lambos,
Mm-hmm.
Koenigsegg's, Bugattis, everything you could think of.
Yeah.
Right.
Gran Turismo. I played all the Forzas.
Yeah.
Like we know all everything. Like I took time to learn all the specs.
Yeah.
All the car
Yeah.
specs, everything. Pretty much 0 to 60 times everything. So it's like it's cool to see like even a Miata. Like a cool, nice, clean build. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Check it out. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, it's just a Miata. Nah, that's
nah.
like, come on, man. It's
Yeah.
not an enthusiast. It's not a real.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
little Miata,
It's like, come on, man.
Because you don't know what the guy might have did everything himself. You don't know what
Yeah.
you know what I mean. You see a little car, but
Yeah.
he might have like painted it. He
Yeah.
might have did everything. You don't know.
And I've talked to
Yeah.
cool Audi R8 enthusiast owners.
Yeah.
And cool. All in between JDM stuff. So it's just the person, and a lot of that stuff is like nose in the air. I drive this.
Yeah.
That's not.
You're beneath me.
Yeah. No, I love to hear it even when they don't own anything like super crazy. If they own like a Civic Type R or something.
Yeah.
And like somebody owns like an old like C5 or like an old Mustang or something.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, like that's an old car.
Yeah.
Yeah. They go by the year. They go by the year.
I always
hate
thought
that.
it was a whole like
I hate that.
movie thing. Like,
Yeah.
nah, that's in
I hate
movies.
that. It's a
real,
Like,
yeah.
no, I've seen that before.
Yeah.
It's
You have a
ridiculous.
96 GT.
Yeah.
If I saw a clean 96 GT, like
Yeah.
with a
97
built
Corvette.
engine, I'll be like, oh, that's dope, man. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You have a '97 Corvette.
Yeah, that's old.
Really?
Like, sell it. Like, nah,
I
like,
told you have.
that's not a real
You have
enthusiast.
pop-up headlights.
Yeah, give it the charge. Yeah. Okay.
Like,
I thought
nah.
the taillight car could smoke your car.
Yeah,
Does it right,
exactly.
like,
Yep.
doesn't matter,
Mhm. Mhm.
Nah, there was one that I was like really like, what the hell? In Malibu Cars and Coffee. This was a
never
couple
been.
months back.
Never
Okay.
been, yeah.
We gotta go to that one.
Yeah, I'm open to other,
Yeah.
car shows I haven't been to.
It's
Yeah.
kind of a hush hush one, so I won't say like where it's at exactly,
Most-
but it
most
is in
definitely.
Malibu,
Okay.
and it happens on a weekend.
Okay.
But they just sitting in the parking lot was like outside of the car show. It was a Camry wagon,
A
a
Camry wagon?
Toyota
Oh,
Camry
shit.
wagon,
Oh, wow.
and it was
What?
right-hand drive too.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, yo, like this is badass.
Yeah, see
like
stuff like that.
there was like cool Veyrons and there was
Right. Stuff
an
you see
SLR
all the time,
McLaren and stuff.
it's like-
Well, not even that car show. That's why it's like so hush hush. Is they had some guy brought a real Cobra, a real Shelby Cobra,
Mm.
and then
Wow,
he
2 million.
yeah. There was this guy that brought an old like OG Bugatti, like
Oh,
the
damn.
Type 32
The
or
Type
whatever
32,
it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He brought one of those. It was all red,
nice.
Oh, wow.
and they're like, "Oh, you just thought about bringing the Bugatti today?" And he's all like, "Well, he's like, I got up and I didn't have anything to do." I'm
Nice.
like,
Goals.
Okay, all right.
Goals.
Bring the Bugatti out.
And the
Mhm.
show's next to a house, but it's also next to a restaurant, and it's on PCH somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
so
nice.
like, there's that one, and then there's one I believe in Marina Del Rey called Killer. It's at the Killer Shrimp place. It's Zuma
Okay.
Zuma Beach Cars and Coffee.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That one's also really cool for the Malibu people.
Oh,
I know they had an old.
Gotta go, Dan. I don't know too many about these. I gotta check these out.
You guys,
yeah, that'd be nice.
Different builds, different people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do one to Rancho Santa Fe Cars and Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I think you guys would like that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, both of you guys for sure would like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because it's not like a parking lot car show.
Oh.
Everyone parks on the street.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Oh, I
And
think
it's a little town.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a little
Nice,
town, yeah.
nice.
So it's really cool.
That's dope.
That one's interesting.
Yeah.
But
that one I've been wanting to go to.
that
I just didn't know
one,
the
yeah.
name of it. I've seen pictures.
real good.
online.
Rancho Santa Fe Cars
Yeah.
and Coffee.
Yeah.
That's the one. What's your guys' take though on the whole like car scene and car enthusiasts? Like when you see everybody every year, you know, there's new people getting into it. So like, how do you feel about that?
About new people getting into it?
Just in general, like the new people and how some of them are going about it. You know, like not all of them are like, I guess, in the best way to put it, not going like the right way.
Yeah.
They're going kind of for like the views and
Oh,
YouTube
yeah,
It
stuff.
goes back to that
And the
kind
hype.
of like a takeover
Yeah.
style. Like I'm not saying, oh, I know everything about car. I don't know.
You're right.
Like I don't know a lot compared to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like they act like I don't know. They just treat it like I'm trying to get views.
Yeah. It
You know,
seems like that vibe.
Yeah. Not like, you know what I'm getting at, like
yeah.
And I love having new people get into it. You know, the ones for the right reason. You know, like I don't know. Yeah, it goes back to that. I think.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like kind of like oh, you know, this is like the hot trend. Let me just, you know, try to get into it just so I'll be
So
seen.
if you have a general interest in it, oh,
Yeah.
cool. That's cool, you know?
So I'll be seen. It's like, nah, it's like even like us, like we'll post our cars a lot, but it's because like we're passionate about it, or we were wrenching on it, we were changing the oil or something, and it's like, hey, this is what I did today because I'm just, you know, doing my maintenance, whatever it is. It's for us, it's a lifestyle. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, I'm doing this. I'm going out for a drive. Like, this is every day. This isn't, oh, I'm just posting it because it's an event. You know, this is every day.
Can I say something about car shows anywhere?
Oh no.
I want everybody to hear this. Stop touching people's cars.
Oh yeah.
Can we all agree?
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
That is one of my
100%.
pet peeves. And I get it.
That's
Like little
true.
kids will try to say, you know, you kind of say, don't touch.
That's
them.
why you gotta teach your kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen like little kids touching people's cars, and the parents are like, huh? Like I don't know. They
That's
don't
like
say-
the equivalent to
Like, dude,
someone going into someone's house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
pretty,
touching
yeah.
something.
I've seen like different car shows, like people are just
I've
touching
seen
it.
that.
I'm like, dude, like I don't care if it's I don't care what's that new Mercedes one. I don't
Oh,
care
the
if
Project
it's,
one.
Yeah, I don't care if it has
Yeah.
primer.
Yeah.
That's someone's property.
Yeah.
I
Either
just wanted
way.
to say that.
Even if there's no
yeah.
clear coat.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
agree.
just like that's someone's. That's
That's
someone.
so-
That could
yeah.
be someone's car that they've been fighting all their life to own that car.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just have to say that.
Yeah.
No,
it's
You know what I'm
true.
saying? That's
You're
really
right.
I
It's
just,
true.
Oh, I can't stand that.
It's true. Yeah. That is
I
true.
see it all the time too.
I've
I'm
seen
just
that
like,
too.
oh,
You
what
see
are
it the
doing?
most at South Sea Cars
You
and
see it
Coffee.
most there.
Yeah.
Just
Oh, yeah.
just because of the fact that the mall's there. And
Mhm.
everybody with their kids, of course, they're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
want to
yeah,
show
yeah.
their kids the cars.
Right,
so
right,
like,
right,
everyone
right.
naturally
Right,
does.
naturally, yeah.
Right.
Right. They like to see
But-
the cars, you know.
That's
It's
how
just
we got
like-
into it. You
Yeah,
know? All of
yeah,
us, you know,
exactly.
we were
We
kids,
didn't
you know.
touch someone's-
Yeah, we did.
I'm like,
That's,
dude, that's
yeah.
carbon fiber.
Yeah.
You touching it, you know.
That makes sense why SEMA doesn't just sell tickets to anybody.
There you go. See?
It ties back together to the whole why SEMA doesn't sell tickets. That's what
Yeah.
I'm assuming. Like, I wouldn't want just kids randomly going up to these
Yeah.
companies that are there
Yeah.
to sell their business.
Mhm.
Right.
And it's
Yeah.
like,
Right.
hey kid, you don't got money, get out of here. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you can see these at a car show.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know, that was just one thing I just.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
Always bothered me. Like,
It's
who
true.
touches someone's car? Like,
Yeah, I've seen that
come
a few
on.
times.
You
It's
know.
like,
The people that
how do they not
people
know
that,
that, you know?
Yeah, people that lean on it. Oh, dude, like, what
Oh,
are you
yeah.
doing? Like,
Those are the
like-
best ones.
hell yeah, I love those people.
No, those are amazing.
most people there, you know, they know the rules. Arms in the pockets, arms
Yeah.
behind the back.
Yeah.
You know, that's the rule. You know,
Yeah.
you don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't want to scrape it or you know.
Don't touch.
Man, I'm dying when I go through with my camera.
Oh yeah.
I have to
yeah.
pick up my camera.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh man.
Yeah, and
You
I
know?
squeeze between two
Yeah,
McLarens. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I take my, you know, I
Mhm.
respect their,
Yep.
I respect their property, you know, cool, you know.
You Keith, you went to the Peterson, right? You went to
Oh,
the
yeah.
underground area. How was that? How
Yes,
did you like
the vault
that?
area. I love the vault area. Yeah, Peterson Museum. It was amazing. Any car enthusiast, I recommend that. The vault. You see a lot of movie cars. Anything and everything's in there. I saw this I forgot. I don't know if this car was from Saudi Arabia. It was like a one-off. They only made 3 of them. And it had a twin turbo LS, and it made like stupid, like something like 1,500 horsepower. And it. And I usually go, oh, that's a this. I could not. I had to do my Google picture thing and I saw where it came from. And like you just see crazy stuff like that. And Peterson, we went when we had it was a Corvette Fest.
Yeah, the Corvette Fest, and that was the day that they did the 70 years
anniversary.
That's why I put the drive together.
Yeah, that was a good time.
That was cool.
That was awesome. We had lunch. We had we saw the museum. I had to see the vault when we were there. It was awesome. Yeah,
that
awesome.
was a solid one.
That was solid. Yeah, the vault was mind blowing. Yeah.
I don't know if I told you or if I was telling somebody else, but we need to do the whole Corvette caravan to Bowling Green, Kentucky.
Ooh, to the Corvette Museum.
Have you guys heard of that one?
I haven't heard of it.
You pick up different groups along the way.
Oh no, I haven't heard about
so
that.
Like some stop in Vegas, some stop in Utah,
different Corvette
Colorado,
kind of cruise together,
and
caravan.
It's literally you all like each day you pick up a new Corvette group.
What?
Yeah,
and it's like it's a whole week-long thing.
Wow.
Because the event's like a whole weekend, but it takes you multiple days to get up there.
Is this a new thing or has it been around for a while?
It's been going around for a while apparently.
And
if the people that have created your car are still like alive, I guess. Yeah, alive, yeah, like still kicking, yeah. No, that they'll go and sign your car. So like if they did your motor or whatever, they'll ask for your serial number and all that, and they'll be like, "This is the team that built your car." Like,
it's like
yeah,
bucket list stuff right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's
no,
awesome.
it's crazy.
See stuff like that, like we were talking about the car community. That awesome stuff like that.
That's car community.
Exactly,
Yeah.
That's what we get in the car. Stuff like that. Like yep, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that happens every I want to say like 4 or 5 years. I could probably be very wrong about that, but from what I'm remembering, yeah, it's not every year or anything. It just happens every so often.
They probably end up with thousands of cars.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous, and it's takes over the whole Bowling Green like warehouse inside and out.
Ooh,
yeah.
It's just everything from the C1 to now C8.
Wow.
And everything in between.
Wow,
yeah, they have the race cars there and all that.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. That sounds like fun.
They even have like the rare colored cars because you know how many different colors there are for Corvettes.
Yeah,
I know, right?
But that's definitely one I feel like we should do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We should do that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna look that up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you? I got another question for you guys.
Sure.
When it comes to driving, like, what's your guys' favorite road? Like, I don't know if you guys have probably driven a good amount of roads, right? I would assume you guys can pick one favorite.
Not so much.
I did a lot of my roads a lot of the roads I did were the canyons with the cruises. I don't really do too many roads, but I need to with the Z06. I need to explore that. But yeah, it's wherever, I like PCH, but I look out for a lot of getting stopped, in general, but it's
PCH is cool.
Yeah, PCH.
That's a nice one.
Do a lot of the cruising PCH. That's an awesome event. Coming up soon, I think a couple weeks or so or whatever.
Oh, they're having their other one again?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if it's monthly still, is it?
I thought it was monthly.
Yeah. I think it's usually mid-month. Yeah, I like doing those drives, but it's usually the same drive, So PCH,
that's a nice
the canyons are always fun.
Road, PCH.
Yeah,
where it opens up and you get on.
How's in Malibu I've never done that canyon drive. What's that road on?
Oh, there's so many over there, man.
Really?
There's like, from what I remember, there's like 3 or 4 different canyon points along PCH.
Okay.
That you can go into, but
maybe we should do one of those at our Corvette Fest drive, maybe.
We should do the opposite end of Angela's Crest.
Oh yeah, we haven't done that.
Or you guys haven't done. Oh well, the end of the year's coming up. Yeah. We're gonna hit December pretty quick because we're already in November. So now December's coming up. You guys should go to. What we should all do is the end of the year one. Beginning of the year. It's in January. It's drawing a blank. Oh, Tour de Orange.
Oh, okay.
Every year, Tour de Orange. That one, like, if you don't get fucked up and like if you're not blackout, like if you're not dead by the morning, that's the one to be at. You get there at 6 a.m. You get a parking space, and basically it's whoever gets a route sheet gets a route sheet. If you don't get one,
so you gotta
follow the group.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
And sometimes the weather's kind of iffy, so sometimes it'll rain. Sometimes it won't.
Yeah.
So like, the last 2 years ago it rained, and we still had like 200 cars that drove.
Whoa, yeah.
It used to get to the point where it was 800 cars
No way.
Shit.
on like a dry, like sunny morning or just a sunny day.
Goodness.
Yeah, it was.
And
It got
I'm
intense.
sure you see a little bit of everything, all kinds of cars.
Oh, there was this guy that he had no, not the first. He had a GT500, and then he had the first Super Snake. And,
oh,
shit.
okay.
yeah, he brought that old dude, and he's like, oh yeah, I bought this. This is the first one, and he showed us the VIN, and like that, it was like legit.
Damn.
Yeah, like I mean, people bring a
Nice.
lot of crazy stuff.
Nice.
But that's when you guys would definitely like, because it goes
That
around
does sound tight.
Irvine, it does Santiago Canyon, and going through Santiago Canyon with like that many cars,
Mm-hmm. Oh.
it gets to the point where you get lost because some people will take a different route,
Oh, I
and
see.
then so if you don't stay on the route that it's advised,
Yeah,
you're kind of screwed.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna follow this, we're going this way, and then you all get lost.
Yeah, nah, but that one's a good one.
Mhm.
You guys definitely need to check that one out.
That sounds
What
fun.
is have you done not the Peterson Museum? What's that other one in LA? That's another automotive museum.
There's one in OC.
OC maybe. Okay, I can remember.
Marconi.
Marconi, yes. Have you done that one?
I've been to that one. Yeah, that
How
one's
is
cool.
that?
It's cool.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Smaller,
Okay.
but they still have cool stuff there.
Nice. I want to check that out too as well.
They have F40, F50.
Nice.
Yeah.
They have like old Mopars. They
Oh,
have a
nice.
they have a Ferrari, or I think it's a Ferrari F1 car, on the wall,
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I gotta check that out. Yeah. Marconi. Okay. Yeah.
and they do car shows too.
Oh yeah, I did see a flyer for that
Yeah, yeah.
this year. Yeah. Uh-huh.
They did a Corvette one, and then they
Mhm.
did a Motor for Toys one too. Just
Okay.
I think
Nice.
this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah.
This weekend they had that, but
Awesome.
Sunday Steel is always one that
Mhm.
gets me though. Going back to that one
Yeah,
because
I love that one.
in the beginning I remember they had issues with people leaving, and everybody has issues with
Yeah.
when people
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys see it firsthand when I would
Yeah.
do the meets.
Yeah, right.
But I feel like it's harder to like get real car enthusiasts to do car shows,
Mhm.
Yeah.
because I feel like most places are like cool with them like fucking shit up
Yeah.
Mhm.
No,
and doing that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's just hard now
Yeah,
to find
it
that.
is.
especially with the neighbors and they start.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they start complaining.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, Sunday still is a great one. I'm looking forward to that tomorrow morning. Yeah.
That'll be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I was you guys haven't tried Donuts and Derelicts either, right?
No, I've
No.
been wanting
That's
to
a
go
good
to that
one.
one.
You
Is
guys
it?
gotta go.
Yeah.
How often is that one? Is it every
Weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Every
I
Sunday?
believe it's every Saturday.
Saturday.
every
Okay.
Oh,
Saturday.
nice, nice.
But like
Where's that one at?
it fills up by 7 a.m.
Where's
7,
that
8
one?
a.m. It's Huntington Beach.
Oh, into nice.
Huntington Beach, yeah, that one was good. I think I did a little article on that one. I posted a few pictures on the In Gear page.
I think I saw that.
Yeah.
My
I saw
buddy that
that.
does comes from Vegas. He always does that show. Then he goes to the Cruise and PCH on Sunday. So he always goes to that one. So I'm like, okay,
Oh, damn.
I've been wanting to check that out. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a solid 2 to go to.
Nice.
I saw that post he put on there.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah.
That one and the
looks
Rancho
cool.
Santa Fe Cars and Coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
that
gotta
one
go to
looks
that. But man, it's crazy because you see the different car enthusiasts that go to the different car shows.
cool. Yes, you do.
I
They're
mean,
very different.
Keith, you went to South OC Cars and Coffee, and you went to just like a regular CNC, like,
Mm-hmm.
and you too, Jay. Like, what have you guys noticed, like demeanor wise, from the people that go?
I think with the South OC, it's more like I don't know how you say it. Like it's like different classes.
Yeah. It's like
And,
definitely different classes.
Yeah, and a lot of people are cool no matter what, but
Mhm.
you do see a lot of that.
You see a
I mean,
lot of that.
A lot of people get treated differently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You get that vibe.
Yeah, but
you know.
like Sunday still is like I love it because it's just open. You just park and it's just chill. Get your coffee. You know,
Mhm.
real cool vibes there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
pretty
Corvette
much
Fest. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta love
Corvette Fest.
Corvette Fest.
I love
That's some of my
Corvette
good
Fest.
friends from there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
So,
met
Yep.
a lot of good people through that.
yeah, and
thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you just see a lot of, and it's funny how different shows have different vibes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like nobody does a night meet like you would do a Cars and Coffee meet.
Yeah.
I feel like most night meets, it's known to get ratchet.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
That's
Please
what
come
like
out, all that
I
stuff.
kind of want to do a night meet,
Yeah.
and then it like discourages me because no matter like night meets in general, it's gonna bring the you know, the hoonigan side.
Yeah,
of it.
it's gonna come
they're
out.
Sure,
out.
yeah.
They're there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
They're always there.
Yeah,
They're
I get it,
awake.
you know, people, you know,
Mm-hmm.
found a bunch of cars, you get excited.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like a little too much, you know.
Mhm.
It gets too bad.
It gets out of control.
Mhm.
No, for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
What are some? I'm gonna wrap this up, but
Sure.
what are some dream cars that you guys like would want to drive? Like
Ooh,
not on a racetrack, just
Okay.
like whatever. Like if you want to drive it on a racetrack, go ahead. But like also just like street driving, like a dream car that you can realistically, I should say, see a dream car like that you would drive. What would it be?
Oh, are we talking like past, present? I got a few.
Yeah, no, past, either one doesn't
I'll
matter.
name a few. Okay,
Give
definitely.
me two. Give me two. Both of you guys give me
I'll
two. How about
give
that?
you two. Porsche Carrera GT, manual, the V10 screen. I love that car. And I want to say, man, I love the 911 GT3 RS, but I've driven one. I want to say the Koenigsegg. Is it Jesko or Jesko?
The Jesko?
The
Yeah.
Jesko or. Yeah, I think that one.
Yeah.
That definitely. Or the SCC R. See, I can't. I'll keep going. But
Yeah.
I say those two. Yeah.
I have a few, but I'll just name two.
Okay.
One, 69 Camaro, and I would love, this thing's timeless, but a lot of cars are timeless, but the 360 Modena.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh.
Ferrari.
Gotta love those. Yeah.
Oh, that thing! I
love those.
would just.
You've always loved that.
I've always.
Always.
That thing looks like a vet. Like it came
That's
out.
a good choice. That's a good choice.
It
I
came
like
out.
that, yeah.
I think it came out in '99, and it looks like it's brand new still.
Yeah,
Like, that
timeless.
car. I've always liked that car. Like that would be a fun
See,
one to
I
drive.
think
The
those
way
are
it
the
sounds.
golden
and
years of
just-
Ferrari, like
For
the
sure.
early 2000s, 2010s.
Yeah,
I feel
that
like the newer
was-
ones. I don't know. The styling wise is not. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like too spaceshipy.
I would.
Yeah.
I would
I don't know.
fuck with that 458 too.
Oh, yeah, I
that
love
one's
the
sick
458.
too. Or like a Lambo, like a Diablo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like that, the old school
Yep.
one, like that. But yeah, that Modena though, the Spider,
It's not overpowered.
It's
It's-
yeah, it's
No,
just
yeah.
it's
You know,
like just
that's
right.
when cars. I feel like that's the golden.
That
era,
was
like
the golden
early
years for
2000s.
sport, especially sports cars.
Yeah, stuff wasn't overpowered.
It
I'm not
wasn't-
trying to make my 0 to 60.
Yeah.
Point. Like, who gives a damn?
That damn-
You have
Yep.
a nice sounding car. It handles well. You have fun.
Another one, F50, Ferrari 50.
Yes.
That is
Ooh.
ridiculous.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
I'm surprised you'd pick because a lot of people pick the F40.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, that one's that one too.
everybody
That
picks
one
the
too.
F40.
That one's sick too. Yeah, yeah.
40 is.
But would you pick? So would you pick F50 over F40?
Mhm.
You would. Okay.
Mhm.
I would do the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, and both cars are amazing.
They're both sick.
I think because the F40 is, damn, they're both raw. I can't say more raw.
Yeah.
It's lighter.
I feel like it comes up to looks too. Like people
Yeah.
that look at it, they're like, "Oh, the F40 looks better."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that. And then the
I'm like,
F40,
I don't know.
F50 looks good, but some people say it doesn't. But I,
Yeah,
I, do
I
like how it
disagree.
looks.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, they say that too.
Like
It
I've heard
looks
people
sick.
say that the Enzo doesn't look good, and I'm like, "How?"
Oh, really?
I
They
don't
say
get
that? Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
no,
that thing,
Enzo is-
that
I've
thing
heard
is
of that.
sick. Yeah.
Yeah, like again that year.
Yeah.
Going back to was it
Yep.
05?
Oh, yeah.
06,
That
something
was
like that.
Like you said, like, the golden. That was like the golden years for sports cars.
It was a see now. Here's my gripe. Take your podcast. Here's my gripe. Like, can we talk about how we forgot about the fun in cars now? We're talking. Everybody cares about is lap times now. Or zero to 60 more
Mhm.
importantly.
Yep.
Top speed.
That's cool, but that
Yep.
doesn't tell the whole story of the
Yep.
car. My thing
They
is
just care about top speed and
like my
lap
Corvette.
times.
Like hearing it, the way
Mhm.
it feels is everything. How it makes you feel. A lot of these enthusiasts just like, oh, Tesla could do 2.0.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, I'm sure it can. You know,
I
we're
could put
sure it
slicks
can.
on-
Yeah.
I could build a drag car that does
Who
that.
cares?
But like,
What does it make you feel?
that's
like?
impressive.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, how does it like that golden era?
Yep.
Man, you could
Yeah.
name like what else is there from that? The C601, raw. It's just like it's built around how you feel the passion, like. You know what I mean? Like the new cars seem like they're soulless, kind of.
Yeah.
It's got a hybrid. It makes 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
Okay, that's badass. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's like they're just worried about. Oh, the Nürburgring it doesn't.
Yeah. Their lap times and top speed.
That's
yep.
it. And what
And
do
how
you hear
fast
from
it
kids
breaks.
nowadays? Oh, that Tesla could beat that. The 0 to 60. I don't give a shit. you know that's my
Yep.
gripe
Yeah.
about. That's another thing. It's just they forgot about the passion.
Yeah.
Right.
I really think
that
they
is
did.
true. That is true. Because they,
Shout out for Lambo for keeping the V12 in the new.
Oh, I know.
Freaking,
For real.
Yeah, I
know
mean,
it.
because like we're going, Christ is climbing.
Yeah.
But you know.
Well, even your Chevy guys, man. Your
Mhm.
Chevy guys
Mhm.
are
They're
going
going
like
all
hybrid
electric.
and
Yeah.
electric.
Yeah.
Mustang SUV. It's not a Mustang. I'm sorry.
It's true.
The
like,
Mach-E, man.
A
It's a
Mach-E.
Mach-E.
Yeah.
It's a Mach-E.
It's true what Keith said though. It's like how does it make you feel? You know, it's
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, my Tesla goes 0 to 60
Yeah.
in 1 second. Yeah, but how do you feel? Hell, you're probably sleep when it's doing that. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, like man,
I know.
I'm gonna be real. Like dude, my cars are beefed up and they're pretty fast, but my cars they're all metal. They're not gonna be that fast. They're fast, but they're not that. You know, I am
Yeah.
not. I don't got no carbon fiber on my. You know, mine are all steel. So, but you know what? It makes me feel good. I feel proud.
I feel like that's the most important thing is how it makes you feel.
I feel
you look
proud.
in the garage.
Yeah, I feel proud because 80-90% of that shit, I had my hands on it at some point.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
wrenching on something on there,
Yeah.
you know? So I feel proud when I hear that cam thumping and I smell that shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, that's me. And a lot of that shit, shout out to our dad. A lot of that,
Yeah.
he helped me with a lot of that shit too, you
That's
know?
cool.
Especially when I would be real busy, you know?
And like cars like
Yeah.
the 911 GT3 RS.
Yeah.
I love when they still make raw
Mhm.
cars like that.
Raw sounding,
Just
you know?
for real.
raw sounding,
Mhm.
and you could feel like that. We don't like these newer cars feel like not excluding supercars, but some of them too. They feel like you're
Yeah.
driving a computer.
Yeah.
And you know all this stuff is neat. All that stuff's
It's-
cool. You
it's
got all
cool,
this
it's
GTS control, all these stages of
compact,
stability.
but-
All that. That's cool. You know you're fast, but I feel
Yeah.
like we're getting away from the driver.
Yeah.
Pretty
yeah.
much is
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's
No,
true.
100%.
That's true.
You know.
It's like
Because if you could say, oh, I did the quarter mile this and this and this and this, but you just push the traction control.
yeah.
You activate traction control and just mash your foot to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, the car did it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm getting at. You know?
And I feel like everybody, like not everybody, but like a lot of people that are like that have that mentality. They just want to like go with what's the trendiest thing.
What's new?
You know,
For sure.
and it's like, oh well, that's new, so I gotta get it. You
Yeah.
know,
Yep.
it's like no, like what are you passionate about? It's like no, not just because you saw somebody pull up in a 2024 car or 20, you know,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
2023
Right.
car. You know,
Yeah.
it's like wait a minute, like what are you built around? Like what gets you, you know, passionate? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Right.
It's like oh, I see like monkey see monkey do. It's like oh, I see that. All right, I gotta go get it. You know, it's
Yeah,
like wait a
latest
minute,
trend,
what do you
yeah.
really
Yeah.
like? You know, are you sure you really like that, or,
Yeah.
or it's because you just saw somebody pull up in it? You
Right,
know?
yeah, yeah.
It's like nah, it's
Mm,
like
see a lot of that.
Yeah,
See a lot of
exactly. Like he says, like getting away from the driver.
Mhm.
You know, it's like
That's
Yeah.
what the car scene is now,
that's
though.
what. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what it's boiled down to, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Mhm.
unfortunately, it's
Mhm.
that's what it is. It's yeah.
Yeah, and it's like you got to get back to the roots of it. You know.
Mhm.
For sure.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure. I
like,
agree.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like most people can say though, like most people that saw like what the car community was before, like all the hardcore YouTubers.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm talking about like just when like Doug DeMero was a thing,
Oh, yeah.
and like
Yeah.
before Daily Driven Exotics went like full douchebag mode. Like those were the
Full
days
douchebag.
that people would like when most of the Cars and Coffees weren't shut down.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Now like nobody could even host a Cars and Coffee. Like you have to
Mm-mm.
pay some absurd amount of money to use a parking lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yep.
like
Yeah,
technically public
Yeah.
parking, like
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
places at least.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
yeah, I mean, everything that we talked about today
Yeah.
was just all connected together when it came to
It
like
was,
building
yeah.
the car
Mhm.
and like
Mhm.
the whole donut aspect
Yeah.
of the takeover scene and everything. But I'm curious to see how the whole car scene gets though in the upcoming
Yeah,
years.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
what I'm curious
Yeah.
because I
All
was
the-
Exactly.
All the rare, not rare, but all the older cars that were like stick shift. I say stick shift because it's like a dying thing, but like a lot of those cars
No,
are being
it
sought out
is.
now because they're more
For sure.
like the Murcielago. Like
Yeah.
I'm finding people want more of that raw feeling.
for sure.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because like to find one is hard now, and no one wants to sell it because you
Yeah.
don't make them like
Yeah,
that
they don't
anymore.
make it,
It's like
yeah.
your cars, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like cars of that era is just like the Lotus Elise. And
That was a
stuff like
great
that.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That,
Exige,
that's
the-
yeah, the Exige. That was a nice one.
Yeah. Like talk about raw TVR.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
TVR's been. Oh yeah, those cars are.
They got some crazy.
Not a lot of
paint
people know
jobs,
about
too.
those either.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
British.
Yeah.
automaker that's
Yeah.
they're out of business now. They made some awesome
TVR,
lightweight
yeah.
cars that were
Those cars were crazy.
the Tuscan with.
They have
straight
this.
six.
It's a Instagram now that they just like literally made a couple days ago.
Mhm.
It's called TVR Garage, and
Oh, really?
they're finding and sourcing all the
I think I've
TVRs,
seen that.
and they're gonna start selling them now.
Oh, awesome.
Dang.
So like you can hit them up if you want a TVR, and they'll find one for you.
Oh, wow.
I remember from Gran Turismo, I learned about the Griffith 500.
Yeah.
And then I was
The
like, this thing
Mystic-
sounds
The
good.
Mystic paint job,
Yeah.
crazy colors.
I looked it up. And
That
it had a
was
302. I think the latest one. I think. Had a
Yeah.
302, and I was like, this thing sounds awesome. I saw them in the UK on some YouTube videos. They're like cammed up. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this
Yep.
is
Those
this
are-
is like a
yeah.
Shelby Cobra kind of.
Yeah.
in
A lot of
way,
people
or
don't
like-
know about TVR.
Yeah, a lot of people don't.
Those
It's-
cars were, yeah.
Those are cool.
They
And
were-
I only know about them because of video games.
Yeah, video games. Yeah.
It's funny to say that, but it's true.
Yeah.
No,
that's
yeah,
true.
that's
That's
where
true.
it stems from.
The
That's where the
TVR
whole
Speed
car
12.
thing stems from.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Speed 12. Like
Yep.
Stuff like that is just awesome.
No, yeah, for sure, man.
Like, yeah.
There's that's what I was gonna tell you. That there's two TVRs that are owned by one guy. I believe one's a yellow one, one's a silver one,
Mm-hmm.
and then his friend owns a red one. So there's like a total of 3, probably more
Mm-hmm.
TVRs in SoCal, but these two
Oh.
Live in LA. At least from what
Whoa.
I've seen.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
From what I've seen, they live in
LA.
LA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh yeah. I would
Go to
love- wow.
if you go to like the LA, well, there's a couple car shows that I'll tell you about off camera, but
Yeah, sure.
some cars and coffees that host them and they show up sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of crazy stuff. But
I think I know which one you're talking about. I think I
Yeah,
seen one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wrapping this up though,
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys coming on today.
Yeah. We might have
It was
to
a
do
pleasure
this
having
again.
you
Yeah,
guys.
glad to do
No,
this.
for
Yeah,
sure,
Great,
for sure.
that's great.
There's
Awesome.
definitely a lot more that we can talk about.
Oh,
Definitely. We can make this
Um,
like 6 hours.
Yeah.
For
It's
sure.
gonna be a full-on
Oh, yeah.
episode.
Full on stream,
Full on
man, live
Seriously.
stream.
Seriously.
But yeah, appreciate you guys,
Thank you.
and
I appreciate
you
you.
too.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it.
thank you. Thank you guys for listening. For those that do tune in, make sure to hit the subscribe button and like button if you enjoyed listening to this podcast. And hopefully we will have another one up next week. Thank you, and thanks for listening. Bye-bye.